Coming up on the October 25th edition of the Met Report, MSU Denver's volleyball team fights for their spot in the RMAC tournament.
Plus, we find charity among the undead.
And one of the oldest clubs of its kind is right here on Auraria. All this and more on the Met Report. Welcome to the Met Report. I'm Jake Holgerson.
And I'm Jeffrey Will. The spring 2014's course schedule and class listings, are now available for all students to view. Priority registration begins Monday, November 4th for all seniors. To find out when you can start registering, log on to your ConnectU account and view the academic calendar, or visit the My Services/Registration tab.
Flu season is upon us, and it's time to roll up your sleeves. The Health Center at Auraria is providing free flu shots through the end of the month. No appointments are necessary from October 28th through the 30th between 9 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. Students and faculty from all schools are welcome with a current school ID. The supply of vaccines is limited, so be sure to get your shot before they run out.
With growing of clubs on campus, we introduce you to the Taekwondo. This martial art can be beneficial for both body and mind. Metro State Taekwondo Club is the oldest of its kind in the nation. Its 50th anniversary approaches soon. Many of its students are taking advantage of the good things it offers, such as stress relief, self-discipline, and most importantly, self-defense. This club is for active students, and trend shows more women and seniors are joining these classes to be more protective and from the unexpected.
Numerous benefits to training, but it really boils down to three things: becoming happier, becoming healthier, and becoming safer. Our philosophy is more self-defense. 4 classes that go on here on campus, Mondays and Wednesdays, 8 a.m., 9:30, 11, and 12:30.
For more information on class times and more, visit the PE Event Center.
Earlier this month, Met reporter Tani Clary wanted to know what exactly drives Auraria students toward their eating habits. We asked a random selection of students on campus to take our survey. Check out the results.
When it comes to food, Auraria campus students realize they can't have their cake and eat it too. Students have similar eating habits due to their time restraints and limited income. Our survey found that the majority of Auraria students work part-time and only enjoy cooking at home some of the time. Most of them enjoy cooking but are only willing to spend 10 to 45 minutes preparing a meal. Between homework and jobs, students have very limited time to focus on healthy eating. Several believe if they had more time and money, they could achieve their ideal diet.
In the meantime, most students try to eat healthy based on the options available to them.
An affiliate professor at Metro was recently honored for his work outside the classroom. Mike Stanley was given the Firehouse Magazine Community Service Award for his bravery. In November 2011, Mike rescued a woman who was hit by a light rail train. 21-year-old Laura Trem was on her way to work when she accidentally stepped in front of a light rail train. She says she couldn't hear the train due to her headphones. Mike was first on the scene and stabilized Laura until paramedics arrived. Trem's injuries left her incoherent. Trem's family said her speedy recovery has been a miracle.
I'm very proud. I'm really proud of you because you saved my life. That day, if you weren't on that train that day, I don't know, but you were, and so I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm glad.
You know, I'd really like to be in one of his classes.
For sure. What does he teach again?
I don't know. We're going to have to look into that one.
Well, class schedules, we got to set that up anyway.
There we go.
Coming up after the break, zombies take to the streets of Denver.
And we take a look at the latest in Halloween trends.
An MSU women's soccer team will take on UC Colorado Springs. We'll be right back.
Can the air you breathe cause cancer? The International Agency for Research on Cancer has recently leveled off tobacco smoke in the same category as breathing in fresh air. The IARC has revealed that to the public that breathing in air can cause major lung problems. Cities such as Beijing, Los Angeles, and even Denver are known to have smog issues. Tobacco use is still one of the major causes of lung cancer, but air pollution is adding on to the health risk. Eating a healthy diet and exercise, along with living a tobacco-free lifestyle, are just some of the things to help prevent lung problems.
Facebook has changed its privacy policies on minors. Kids between 13 and 17 now have the option to make their profiles public. The default settings for teens is currently set to private. In a blog post, Facebook stated that it decided to revise its privacy rules to not only make its service more enjoyable for teens, but to provide them a more powerful voice.
Do you have a nasty comment to leave on YouTube? Not if Google has anything to say about it. The comments page viewed following a video are tough. Comments dance around racism, sexism, bullying, and more. Google has revealed a filter system that will soon be in place. The new conversation standard will be introduced, and YouTube will cater towards the Google Plus social media network. Conversations will soon have a privacy option. Having a Google Plus account helps YouTube to control which person views a conversation based on their friends. The new feature helps stop disturbing comments that most people view when watching a video on YouTube.
Zombies invaded Denver last weekend with the 2013 zombie crawl. This year, nearly 30,000 shambled their way to the 16th Street Mall to act dead for the day. People dressed up as regular zombies, famous characters, and some even went to extremes. Even kids took part in the fun by dressing up as the undead for a day. There was plenty to do for everyone, including live music, face painting, and the Oregon Trail. The crawl celebrated its 8th year and has previously beaten the zombie crawls in Minnesota and Washington State. Participants of the zombie crawl donated 14 barrels of food to the food bank of the Rockies.
While zombies flooded downtown, one group of costume renegades kept the walking hordes in check while raising money for charity. Reporter Alec Brown gives us an inside look at the mock law enforcement designed to wipe out the living dead.
Zombie Crawl brought out the ghoul in many of us and the cosplayer for the rest. The Umbrella Corporation Denver is the video game-inspired local authority against the living dead masses. These guys are fully equipped with tactical gear and mock weapons in hand. They're ready for any zombie outbreak at any given moment.
The Umbrella Corporation Denver is a nonprofit cosplay group that's been around for almost 3 years. They raise money for charities such as the Wounded Warrior Project by performing at events such as the Zombie Crawl.
CEO and founder Robert Schumann tells us about the recent successes the Umbrella Corps Denver had earlier this year.
We recently raised $1,600 at the 2013 Denver Comic Con for Wounded Warrior Project, and today we are out raising money for the Lone Survivor Foundation, which was started by former Navy SEAL Marcus Luttrell.
What started with 6 people has now grown to 25, and half of those Corps members are now currently or prior service members. Social media has increased the Umbrella Corps Denver's exposure and spawned other similar organizations in different states. The cosplay group participates in parades, car shows, conventions, and even birthday parties. Although they are fully staffed, they welcome anyone with a similar uniform to join them and play the part of an agent. Their next event is a haunting at the hangar at the Wings Over the Rockies Museum in Lowry on October 27th. At the 16th Street Mall, this is Eric Gallion for the Met Report.
The Umbrella Corporation raised $972 for the Lone Survivor charity. The CEO also donated money to round it up to an even $1,000.
For the first time since its inception, a female has been nominated by the president to be the chairman of Federal Reserve. Janet Yellen is poised to take the place of Ben Bernanke. For making U.S. fiscal policy, she has been on the board for Fed since 2009 and will focus economic policy to stimulate job creation. As chairman of the Fed, Yellen will be responsible for maintaining optimum employment, stable inflation, and responsible long-term interest rates. Ben Bernanke is stepping down in January 2014.
New safety classes are now available to help deal with disasters among us. Community Emergency Response Team, or CERT, is designed to teach each citizen in their neighborhood to assist public during times of emergency. This concept is based on the Los Angeles Fire Department safety measures. These measures were first introduced in 1985 and adopted by many cities around the U.S. Denver Mayor Michael Hancock's office has put together a comprehensive approach to this matter, offering free classes on training on terrorism, medical issues, and fire safety. For any quick safety tips, visit denver.gov/denvercert or cert.org.
Who knew that zombies could actually be a great way to raise money and food for needy charities?
I think it's a great opportunity. I mean, just to go out to those events and check out to see the shows that they put on, it's really a lot of fun to see.
Birthday parties? Really? I didn't even think that one out.
That's right, yeah.
Well, coming up after the break, Meher Noorulamin talks entertainment.
But first, Hassan Shah has our forecast. How's that weekend looking, Hassan?
You know, we should be expecting some more fall conditions to come in early next week. Let's take a look at our national map over here. We're going to notice some cold fronts moving in. Let's go into the east coast over here. As you can see, this cold front is going to push down to the south over here, kind of giving some moisture to Texas. But over here in the east coast, the Great Lakes should also be experiencing some moisture conditions and some record low temperatures. But good news for us, because see this high pressure bubble right here on the corner of the west coast? It's going to push some warm air in, kind of giving us some more stable temperatures for Denver and LA. Now let's go on to Sunday, and the conditions are going to stay about the same in the east coast, but notice that low front kind of coming in from Canada. The Arctic air is going to push in, kind of giving us some more cold temperatures across the states. The east coast is going to continue to experience some low temperatures over here. Great Lakes are going to experience some moisture conditions. That cold front is going to stick on that spot in Texas, giving them some rain. And as we move into Denver, that low pressure is going to slowly start moving in, kind of giving us some rain and snow early next week. Now let's go to Colorado for Saturday. It's going to be sunny, so get out and do some fun stuff. Right here in Denver, it's going to be on the high 60s. Also DIA, Boulder should be experiencing temperatures in the high 60s. Some of the plains and mountains should experience about 40 to 50 degrees. And as we move into the plains over here on the east side, it should experience some more increasing temperatures as well. And Sunday, pretty much the same thing. We're going to experience some sunny conditions. Temperatures are going to go up in Denver on the high 60s, and also Boulder is going to be touch 73, and Lamar 76. That looking pretty good for them down there. Now let's take a look at our 5-day forecast, and it's going to get some rain on Monday early in the week, so make sure you get those jackets, because Monday is going to be 48 with a low of 21, and Tuesdays when we get that snow in, that cold front is really going to push in with a 45 and a low of 27 at night. As we get later into the week, it's going to get into the 50s, temperatures going up from there, and our Halloween should be looking pretty warm, so perfect time for temperatures to go up. I'm Hassan Shah with your weather. We'll be right back.
Now and then I get insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down.
Where I bring Hollywood a mile high.
Aligning the Hollywood stars over Denver.
I'm here to bring you the latest juicy gossip from the mile high to the streets of Hollywood.
Give your most handsome look to that camera.
Where I'll be bringing you the latest gossip from Tinseltown all the way up to a mile high.
I didn't get any injuries. Okay. I was okay. I was doing a little dancing, these, you know.
Check us out every Friday live at 12:30 p.m. on The Met Report.
Now joining us for Entertainment is Meher Noorulamin. What's hot in entertainment, Meher?
Thanks, Jeffrey. What's going on, Roadrunners? Some of the top artists are making their way to the Pepsi Center. Pink's Truth About Love tour was scheduled for Wednesday, October 30th, but is now scheduled for December 19th due to vocal strain. Kicking off in November, Kanye West's Yeezus tour will be November 3rd. And Rihanna, 2 Chainz, and GTA will conquer the stage on Saturday, November 9th. Get your tickets and seats fast. The fun doesn't stop there. Halloween is around the corner. Have you found your costume yet? Consider these top 5 best-selling costumes. The top 5 are Katy Perry, Schoolgirl Britney Spears, Twilight Vampires, NFL football players, and Scream. Strut your stuff and celebrate early. Take a trip with your friends and family to the Trick-or-Treat Trail tomorrow. The event occurs at South End Shopping Center from 3 to 5 p.m. The best part is, it's free. Not only do your kids get to dress up and gather candy, but you and your friends can catch up on some great sales. For all things Halloween, I'm Noorulamin. Back to you, Jeffrey.
Oh, so many different costume ideas. I can't decide. Have you figured out what you want to do for Halloween yet?
I'm going as Britney Spears.
Have fun with that. All right, coming up after the break, Alec tells us if men's soccer can continue their winning streak.
All night long and do it all again so I can find my way back home.
The sun seems to shine a little less since you've been gone.
You were the one I wanted. Don't stray, don't ever go away.
I'll just smile and everyone will wanna go with it. Oh.
From the Colorado School of Mines in Golden.
To Black Hills State University in South Dakota.
To Colorado State University in Pueblo.
For more than 100 years.
The Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference
has stood for excellence in the classroom and on the playing field.
With 14 great colleges and universities.
Student athletes in the RMAC achieve on a national stage.
While earning their college degrees.
The Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, continuing the tradition of excellence.
Now joining us from Met Report Sports is Alec Brown. The season's coming to an end, Alec. How are the teams looking?
All of our fall teams are looking great and gearing up for a deep run in the RMAC tournament. The men's soccer team is coming off of 3 consecutive wins against Fort Lewis, Adams State, and a cold night at UCCS. Sunday afternoon, Metro State ventured back downtown to take on number 22 Colorado School of Mines in an RMAC showdown for the ages. We pick it up here in the first half as Andrew Mejia's free kick soars over the crossbar. He will get a chance to redeem himself a short time later as he attempts another free kick and sneaks it in past the goalkeeper, putting Metro up 1-0. Mines answers back 5 minutes later as Joe Haynes scores his 3rd goal of the season off the corner kick. Metro would then take the lead 2-1 with an impressive free kick from Carlos Mendez. This game had 4 goals scored in the first half alone. In the second half, Mines would add 3 more, and unfortunately, Metro would fall short in the end, losing the match 5-3. With the loss, Metro falls to 3rd in the RMAC with a record of 6-2-2. They will look to climb their way back up the standings this weekend against CSU Pueblo on Friday night and Fort Lewis on Sunday afternoon. Saturday night, the volleyball team took on Adams State as the 2 teams battle for position in the RMAC tournament seeding. After both teams took 2 sets each, we moved to the thrilling 5th set. It started out great for the runners as they jump out to a 4-0 lead with back-to-back blocks by Kylie Hoagland. But Adams State wasn't going away without a fight as they fired right back, tying the set at 9. But Alyssa Heath, who had 19 kills on the night, would just be way too much for the Grizzlies, and the Roadrunners take the set 5, 15-12. Metro held the Grizzlies to a .197 attacking percentage as the Roadrunners hit a .233.
Our past 2 games, I think momentum and energy is what helped us win the matches. Our bench is doing a really good job at being loud, and on the court, we're just trying to stay consistent with our energy, and that helps us get the momentum.
With the win, Metro sweeps all of their weekend games and moved up to 3rd in the RMAC with a record of 12-7. They will be heading down to Durango to take on Fort Lewis tonight at 7 p.m. Sunday, Metro's 12th ranked women's soccer team took on a UC Colorado Springs team. Metro was coming off a huge win on Friday after dominating Colorado Christian with a score of 7-0. It was senior day. The women's soccer team honored 4 seniors for their outstanding play here at Metro. Becca Medina, Nicole Pollock, Maggie Rojas, and Brittany Cito all took part in the pregame ceremonies. We pick it up in the second half as Brandy Farley was crashing the net. She is taken down hard in the box, which sets up a Metro penalty kick. Abby Rolfe runs up and delivers a solid strike right in the back of the net. 78th minute now, and Rolfe strikes again, putting her team on top with a final score 2-0. We talked to Pollock and Medina about their win and about their time here at Metro.
Well, it's meant a lot to me.
I have spent my all 4 years here, and it's been one of the best experiences I could ever ask for.
What about you? What was the time meant donning the red and blue for Metro?
I mean, it really is a privilege, you know. I mean, we have 2 national championships in the past, and I think that, you know, we are more than capable of getting one in the future, so hopefully we can do that.
Metro remains unbeaten and moved up 2 spots in the national poll. They're now ranked 10th. They will take on Fort Lewis today at 1 p.m. and will be back at home for the regular season game on Sunday versus New Mexico Highlands. That game starts at noon. And if you're looking for something to do this weekend, just drop down to New Mexico where you can watch the cross-country team in the RMAC Championship.
It looks like all the teams are doing great this season.
They are. They're all playing very well.
And definitely good luck to our guys going down to New Mexico. Hopefully it's going to be a great game and a victory on the way down.
Let's hope so.
All right, that's going to do it for this week's edition of the Met Report. For Jake Holgerson, Hassan Shah, Meher Noorulamin, Alec Brown, and the whole Met Report staff, I'm Jeffrey Will. We'll see you on campus.